Alrighty guys, what's going on? It's your boy Blank Online. Today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Mobile, and it's actually quite fun. But before I go any further, if you do go on and enjoy this video, make sure you do leave it a like and click that subscribe button down below so you do not miss out on anything Modern Warfare related, Black Ops 4 related, and Call of Duty Mobile related, I guess. But let's get into it. So the beta's out. It's currently out in specific regions only. So it's out in Canada and Australia, I believe. So I live in Australia. So obviously I've got the beta. I've been playing it a lot recently and it's actually quite fun. So the concept of Call of Duty Mobile is quite interesting. It's like China's Call of Duty Online, but for everyone. So everyone has the opportunity to kind of play it. So you got zombies, which isn't out yet. And then you got multiplayer, your traditional multiplayer, and then you got battle royale as well. Now the battle royale is a bit different as well. There's only 4-player battle royale at the moment at this time of recording, so that mode is still pretty limited, but the multiplayer is quite deep, and they actually do that. They actually do stuff in Call of Duty Mobile that is like, I don't even know why that's not in the proper version of Call of Duty, but I'll get more into that as I go on and kind of explain my experience here in Call of Duty Mobile. And jumping into my first game, it was, I don't know, it was quite a learning curve, I guess. It was hard for me to go from controller to just using my phone and using like the touchscreen controls and stuff like that. But obviously I've played like Fortnite Mobile and I've played other shooter games on iOS as well. But I don't know, something about Call of Duty Mobile, like I really like the controls. I opted to use the advanced shooting controls. So there's 2 different types of shooting you can do in the game. There's one where if you just look at an enemy, it will shoot for you, and then there's another one, is the advanced one, is the one I like to use. It's where you can actually control when your gun fires, how you, like when you aim and all that sort of stuff. So in that sense, it gave me a lot more control, which I like. So I opted for that. And in my first game, so it was team deathmatch on, I don't even know what map it was. It was like a shipping containers map. It's like the 2v2 map that we see in Modern Warfare. That shipping container one is, I don't know if it's exactly that map, but it's very, very similar to that map. So it's TDM on that. So the max score you can go on Call of Duty Mobile's TDM is 40. I got 35 kills, which means the rest of the 4 players on my team got 5 kills between all of them. And I don't know if I was versing bots or if the people that I'm versing are just really, really. But for my first game, I got 35 kills. And you're seeing in this gameplay that's in the background, this is Call of Duty Mobile. And I'm ripping it up. And in my head, I'm like, did this game just put bots for the first couple multiplayer games? But it's not. Because after my first game, every single game afterwards, it was the same exact story. I think I've literally only died in Call of Duty Mobile maybe 5 times in every single game I've played, and I don't know what the fuck is happening. Like, I honestly don't understand, because there's good players. Like, I think there's good players that play COD Mobile. Maybe not. Okay, obviously I'm just playing against people who have downloaded, that know about the game, have downloaded the game, and are located in Australia. And maybe when the game actually fully releases, then like everyone will be on it, and then the skill gap will shrink. But right now, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but people are just, and I don't get it. I'm genuinely confused, but I'm also very happy that everyone, because it makes me look beast. I like, seriously, if you live in Australia, download COD Mobile and let me know if you are experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing. Like, when you jump in multiplayer, is everyone as I'm experiencing they are? Because there's like level 26s and stuff like that I'm versing as well, and they're shit as well. So I don't know what's going on, and I don't know if I'm versing bots or anything like that. I shouldn't be versing bots, but maybe I am. I genuinely don't know, but I genuinely think that everyone in this game So I want to know if you guys are experiencing the same thing that I am. In the multiplayer as well, one of my pet peeves is that everything is locked behind a level up. So as you go from level 1 and obviously you keep leveling up and stuff like that, you'll unlock different things. So you'll unlock a grenade, you'll unlock perk 1. No, what you'll do is you'll unlock perk 1 slot, but then you won't have any of the perks unlocked to put in perk 1 slot. So you gotta level up again in order to get a perk unlocked so you can use that in your first slot, which is f***ing annoying because every time you level up and you're like, oh, I got a super dope new I opened up a slot for my lethal and you don't even have a grenade unlocked or anything like that. You're like, oh, well, what the f*** is the point? It's a pet peeve. Literally everything is locked behind some sort of leveling or anything like that. I think what they do well in COD Mobile is their battle pass system. So it's not like Black Ops 4 where your tiering is based off of time played. Your tiering is based off of challenges completed. So every time you complete a specific challenge, you can claim it and then get certain points towards tiering up. So every time you tier up, obviously you get a new reward. And that's purely based on just doing challenges. So that can be getting a certain amount of kills in a game, or capturing a certain amount of points in a game, or just capturing a certain amount of points in general, or getting amount of kills in general. All that sort of stuff is challenges towards completing the battle pass. There's the premium battle pass that you can choose to pay for as well. I think for me it's $10, so $10 Australian. To unlock the premium battle pass, and I'm super tempted to pay that $10 and get the premium battle pass because there's a ghost skin for tier 1. There's a couple of other dope skins like weapon skins and stuff like that, so I'm very tempted to pay for that battle pass, but I know it's in beta, so I won't do it. But like when the game first releases, I'm gonna be pretty tempted to buy that, which is crazy because I'm gonna opt in for Call of Duty microtransactions, even though in the proper games it's absolutely horrific. There's no supply drops yet in COD Mobile, and I say yet because I genuinely mean yet. They're probably going to bring it in, and we'll see when that happens if it's a fair system or not. But in terms of microtransactions right now, it's pretty fair. You can get I don't know, there's like credits that you can earn, like genuinely earn, but the stuff that you can buy with those credits are ridiculously expensive, and you'll have to grind the game out in order to get enough for one of the items you can get with those credits. It's crazy how much those things cost, but I guess it's free and whatever. They don't want to be giving out free skins and that sort of stuff. So yeah, battle pass system is dope. People are really in multiplayer. I haven't played battle royale yet because I'm waiting for the solo for solos, because I don't want to be in a squad. If everyone in that game is how I think they are, I do not want to be in a squad with those people. But I will play solo when that gets released, and I'm super keen for that to be released as well, because I feel like that's gonna be interesting to see if people are still on battle royale. Maybe it's just multiplayer, or maybe it's just team deathmatch. Honestly, I'm lost for words. I have no idea. I have no clue why people are so bad in this game. Other than that, it's really just the best of Call of Duty games. So maps that you've seen, whether or not they've been in Black Ops series, Modern Warfare series, anything. So the fan favorite maps are all in this game. Fan favorite weapons are in this game. Each weapon has their weapon leveling as well, so that's unlocking attachments, so reticles, barrel attachments, grips and stuff like that. That's all there, so that's all ported over from the proper version of Call of Duty into this one. Kill streaks are there. They're score streaks, so they're not kill streaks, sorry, but they're there. So hunter killer drone, UAV, care package is there, Hellstorm missile, all the favorites are there. You got your specialist weapons as well, and they're varied specialist weapons, so you don't have to be a certain specialist to use those weapons, because obviously there's no specialists in the game. So the purifier is the first one you unlock. You can get the sentry gun as well, as or the gun turret or whatever it is, from the scythe. So that's there. There's a bunch of other things that are in the game. In terms of content wise, Call of Duty Mobile is pretty full on with content, and that's pretty good. The only problem is that you have to really grind out levels in order to actually unlock those things. First, to unlock the slots, second, to unlock the actual things that go into the slots. So I'm still grinding it out, and I'm still having a lot of fun with the game. But if you do live in Australia, do download it, because it does help the developers make the game the best it will be. There is a survey that you can participate in and give the developers feedback from the survey. So I do suggest you do that. This is not a sponsored video, but I'm saying to do it so that the game can be the best that it can be. But if you don't live in Australia or Canada, it's fun. At least right now, it's fun. The battle pass system and the microtransactions are fair, and people are shit in multiplayer, so that's fun as well. So yeah, like this video, if you ended up enjoying it, leave a comment down below. If you've played it and you live in Australia and Canada, what do you think of it as well? And please tell me if everyone is just shit in this game, or what's happening, or if I'm playing with bots or something like that. Please tell me, and click subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.